Y'all's the hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. Y'all's the hate on all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to debate me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I had me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it.
TRP Nation, what is good? We got a special episode for y'all today. We're here on location at the Modish Lifestyle Boutique, 702 Church Lane in Yaden. Come here, pick up y'all gear, put y'all custom orders in, and get fly with one of the most important people in the Philadelphia fashion scene. His artistic expressions through fashion have been seen on some of the biggest and most influential artists in the world, including Future, G Herbo, Lil Baby, and many more. What separates him from the field are his abilities to cut, sew, tailor, and hand make almost every piece that comes out of his collections, and his reliance on high quality materials rather than fast fashion templates. He's been in the game over 10 years, and his star is still rising through his innovative style, fashion forward events, and ability to attract the attention of superstars worldwide. TRP Nation, we're here today with my bro, Tay Modisch.
What's going on? After
you say what's up.
What's up, y'all?
What's the deal?
Nah, what's going on? Thank you for having me.
You already know. You was on the news this morning?
Yeah. I was on Fox 29 this morning.
So what was that tied to?
It's the store downtown, just open in the fashion district called Mason's. So they're carrying my product in there too. So basically today was like a little press run for all the designer that was in the store.
That's dope. That's dope. And then I was just with you on Saturday. You had an event at Free Press.
Yeah.
You did, unveiled your what was that, the fall collection?
Yeah, this fall winter collection. It's called Black Luxury. So everything was all black and like high quality material.
Yeah. Where does your distinction of, right now we in a fast fashion world as far as like Fashion Nova, Boohoo, all these online boutiques and stuff like that. What makes you, despite the people's reliance on fast fashion, make you say, I'm still going to hand make stuff, I'm still going to cut and sew, I'm still going to use high quality denim, I'm still going to use high quality leather, lambskins and stuff like that? What makes you just go completely opposite of what everybody else is doing?
Because basically I have a passion for fashion. So it's like, I take my craft seriously, so you feel me? So every work I do, I want it to be value, you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to just be something you can just grab anywhere. And I want it to be exclusive at the same time. So that's why I stay in that lane.
Absolutely. First and foremost, where does the name Modisch come from?
Modisch, it means fashionable in German. So like fashionable, stylish, edgy, it all fall underneath Modisch. So basically when I started the brand, I was trying to find out something that matched my whole like style of fashion. Yeah. So I was just looking for something that means fashionable in like a different language that stand out.
Right.
And that's how I came across that name.
You're not German, right?
No, I'm not German. I'm African. I'm from Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there is a strong connection to the African diaspora to Germany, and that being a place where, a lot of people, sought refuge.
Germany, France.
Different parts of Europe.
I just wanted to have something different from, you know what I'm saying? If you hear it at the same time, it sounds foreign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Modisch.
So tell the audience about your background in the Philly area and some of what your upbringing was like before. You didn't always live here, right?
Nah.
So before you got here.
Before I got here, I was born and raised in Liberia. Like, I'm African. I came from Liberia, and I came here as a refugee in 2000. And at that time, I already knew how to, like make clothes because someone running the family.
Gotcha.
Like, my dad was a tailor back home. So, growing up, I grew up around fashion. So making clothes and all that. Everybody in my family did it. So, as a kid growing up, that was like my playground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I picked.
Was it hard to adjust coming to America? At what age did you do that?
I was 11 when I got here.
Okay.
Yep.
Fifth grade, 11, fifth, sixth grade, something like that.
Like sixth grade.
Was it difficult adjusting?
No, not really. It was just like, when you come here, it's just different from what you used to back home. So it's like, the only thing people try to make fun of you the way you talk and like your accent and stuff like that. But besides that, it wasn't like really hard to adjust.
Yo, to that point, how crazy is it for you now being here, 24, 25 years now, to see from people making fun of you for being African, your accent, and and now everybody's embracing African culture, the food, the music, all of that. Like, how much of a trip is that for you to see? Because you saw it when it wasn't cool to be African.
Cool to be African. Now it's like everybody wish there was African. You know what I'm saying? It's like you said, from the music, like I watched it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when Afrobeat first started, like when I used to listen to it, my homie was like, "Damn, what you listening to?"
Yeah.
And then it just took over. You know what I'm saying? So that's amazing to me to watch that happen.
Yeah, I worked with a lot of African promoters over the years, like doing parties and stuff when I used to throw parties. DJ Bossman was somebody that I worked with a lot.
Yeah,
and he was talking about WizKid and Burna Boy and Davido and like all of these guys 10, 11 years ago. And we used to bring them here and put them in like little small venues, 300, 400, 500 people. And now they selling out arenas and like it's crazy to see.
Yeah, the elevation has got crazy. And now Afrobeat is like #1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you mentioned that you learned sewing over there because your father was a tailor.
Right.
So were you working hand in hand with him, or was it just like, oh, you in the house so you see it every day?
But my dad passed when I was like young, like a baby type.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my older sister, she took over the business. So she had different tailor working for her. So me growing up, that's where I used to be at, like as a kid.
Yeah.
That was like my playground. If I'm saying after school, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Every day. So I picked up from different tailor, and that's how I learned how to make clothes.
So I got a story for you. Before I met you, I met T-Dot.
Right.
And Tyrone Dixon. And he might have been like having a birthday party or something like that, and you made a suit for him. And he was like, "Yo, see, you like my suit? You like my suit?" He's like, "Yeah, my young boy made this suit, man. You gotta get with him. Like, you want suits, t-shirt, anything you want. Like, he could make anything. He can make anything." And that was his main selling point. And then, shortly after that, I started to see you, and he's like, "No, this my young boy's my man Tay, whatever." And then I just never stopped seeing you. And then just over the years, you just kept elevating and being here with this person and that person and every concert backstage and stuff like that. How did you, kind of curate how you move in terms of like being able to mix and mingle with the Philly nightlife audience, the popular people of the city, and then all of these celebrities? 'Cause I see you in New York, I see you in DC, I see you in LA, wherever duty calls, I see you dropping off pieces, taking pictures, and making the brand move.
So, but that's when I first started. So like, that's how I figured out to get my brand out there, as far as like on certain people and stuff like that. So I started out like moving, going to like different city. If I see a concert going on, if I'm plugged in with somebody who like connected with an artist, I try to link with them and try to like show them my work and see if they can support, you know what I'm saying, what I got going on.
Yeah.
So that's how I was able to like get into like the whole like hip hop industry and have people wearing like different artists wearing my stuff like that. Cause I know what I got to offer. Like I know I got good product, and everybody that I meet never like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they see what I got to offer, it's like it's no brainer. You know what I'm saying? They actually like just catch on to it and start like wearing it. So that's how I try to move around, cause being around Philly and Yay, you can connect. You can't connect with a lot of different like audience, so you got to move around.
Right.
Especially if you building a certain brand, you want to like go to a certain level. You gotta travel, you gotta move around, try to get different audience to like tap into what you got going on. So that's why I try to move around and connect with different people and different artists in different cities.
Yeah. So how hard was it for you when you was first starting and you saying, I'm going to do this brand? You got the name, you got the idea, you already got the talent, but now it's like, how do you connect the product to the audience? What was that whole process like from like inception to execution?
I mean, it was just like working and having people believe in what you got going on, you know what I'm saying? So it's like being consistent, you know what I'm saying? When I first started, a lot of people, even nowadays, a lot of people don't really know that I really like got this going on right here. So it's like sometimes I have to do like different shows and like try to like connect with different people just to like get that out there to a different audience. So that's how, you know what I'm saying, that's how I decided to figure it out and make it happen.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say a lot of people don't necessarily know, like, you know, the Yaden like Delco community. It's like a certain group of guys that's all very well connected. Y'all all know each other. Y'all all support each other. Everybody's doing different stuff and stuff like that. And I pretty much, you know, I've known all of y'all for a long time. But that's how, again, I initially started, you know, seeing them in mass wearing your brand and stuff like that. And it's like you might go to a party, like say Dro have a party or something. 30 people, you know what I'm saying? I have on, they got the same pieces on because it's early, but it's different colors. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
different colors, different sneaks, whatever. And it made it like a movement to where it's like, it really started grassroots and it grew to where now you got the biggest artists in the world, you know, wearing your product and requesting, you know what I'm saying, product from you.
Right.
Was it always fashion?
Yeah, it was. Well, I had a job before. I mean,
But you know, now people sell credit, you know, fix tires and so. Oh no, I do fashion.
Yeah.
Like, was it always fashion for you as a kid?
Yeah, it was always fashion. Like I played basketball at one point in high school, but you know what I'm saying, after high school, I just didn't really like take it serious after that. So I just stuck to what I knew.
Where do you draw inspiration for the brand and for your personal style from?
Well, sometimes I just go off of like different like texture of like fabric, and like sometimes if I see like the trend going on, I try to incorporate that into my own little style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you look at my pieces, sometimes it's like, all right, I got two different looks. So I got like the high end look, and I got like street look. Like
exactly.
We get the print, the sweatsuit and stuff, all that. But the high end look, that's why I try to like fit, like really like put my talent into it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And every little piece as I do, I try to incorporate my logo in it. Like as far as this piece I got on.
Yeah, like that's like a hidden logo,
you feel
but
me?
it's still
so
a logo.
It's, like, it's subtle. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But it's a design at the same time.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I just give my inspiration, my personal style. Like I gotta get off of like different like sneakers. If I see a certain sneaker, I can like I go off of like ideas start hitting me, or I can make a crazy outfit to go with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes that's how I get my inspiration.
I've heard like music producers and stuff say like they see sounds and they see the color in certain sounds and stuff like that. Is it an element of like that for you with like fabrics and textures and stuff like that, where the fabric or the texture of something like a denim speaks to you in a different way than leather does or cotton does or whatever like that, and that kind of dictates part of the creative process?
Nah, it's just like sometimes I can see what's gonna be the next trend.
Yeah, before it happens.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, cause I can cut and sew, you feel me? So it's like I can see what's gonna be next, and then I can like actually go and make my own style of that.
Yeah.
Make it trendy. So a lot of times I would have stuff going on, but people won't pay attention to it till it get trendy. But I've been had it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I be on that type time.
I mean, I had pieces from you 2014, 2015, the leather sweatshirts and stuff like that, leather joggers and all of that shit. When Kanye and them was like the only ones with that. Like we had it here because we had access to you. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else had that shit. Or you had to go to Fendi or whatever and spend $4,000 for them Jones. But we had Tay, we could spend $500-$600. You know what I mean?
And it's the same thing right now. It's like if certain trend come out, it's like you won't get it from like a high end designer until like a lot of other people start making it. Cause you know, fashion is all about followers. You know what I'm saying? Whenever something is trendy, everybody try to follow the same route.
Yeah, everybody want a piece of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because of your ability to tailor and cut and sew, do you ever have you ever gotten into like maybe like ghost producing other people's lines or they samples or they tech packs and stuff like that? Do people come to you and be like, yo, I want a shirt like this, whatever, and they're asking you to help them establish that and paying you to do stuff like that?
Yeah, people ask me all the time, but I did it for certain people, but not, you know what I'm saying? I tried, because I'm still working on my, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I try not to get into that, you know what I'm saying? I just focus on my product right now. So I try not to take a lot of jobs like that. But if I like really fuck with what you got going on as far as like, your fashion wise, I don't mind helping you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Go ahead, man.
I if you want to continue, I want to talk about the history of the brand.
Yeah.
Now, when you started this, how do you start a fashion line? Like I'm starting my own line. Like what do you start with?
I mean, now if you like just like starting out, me when I started, cause I I already knew how to sew, and then at that time I was working at the same time, so it's like I had money to like buy like fabric and stuff like that, and then just started making different pieces and putting it on the market.
I mean, more so, did you start with like summer wear, winter wear? Like, what was it that made? What was it that you started with? Because he was talking about the leather joggers. I remember seeing those back in the day.
When I started, that's when I don't know if you remember when everybody wearing the cheetah print like t-shirts and stuff like that. So I started when I really started my brand. That's when I started. It was like t-shirts.
Okay.
And then t-shirts, hoodies, and stuff like that. But if you start a fashion brand, it don't matter on like the season. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about knowing the different steps you need to take to start a fashion brand. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
What type of barriers to entry do you face as a young black person, a young African gentleman trying to crack the code on fashion? Because there's nothing that these big fashion houses can do that you can't do other than mass produce and handle distribution or whatever like that. But what type of barriers to entry or like occupational hazards do you face trying to like scale and take Modisch to the next level?
It's just having the backing these big corporations don't have. You know what I'm saying? That's like the big thing right there. So it's like they can do certain things. They can get somebody to like promote their brand and pay them a certain amount of money. But as somebody like me who don't have that type of backing or that type of money to put behind it, we don't have the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the main thing for me.
Yeah, but to the contrary, you have situations where like a Future will have his his clothing line premiere and he's wearing one of your pieces.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the pinnacle of his moment in fashion, he wants to represent you and your brand to the point where I got motherfuckers calling me like, oh, you would tell him we need them purple bucket hats and you know what I'm saying? Because they saw Pluto with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
How did that come about?
That just from, like I said, just being around, connecting with the right people. So it's like somebody in his camp had my one of my pieces on, and he asked about it, and then they hit me up. They said, "Bro, would like your stuff," and then that's how that came about. And then once I linked up with them, they told me what he liked, and then I just ended up making the bucket hats for him. You know what I'm saying? And then
Future is a bucket hat. Dude. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so it's like he liked the whole situation. He liked how it fit, and then that's how that happened.
Yeah, I was told that he ordered like a whole line of pieces, hats, and stuff that he gonna wear during this tour that's coming up.
Well, I don't know if it's for the tour, but I guess he said he wanted that to be like his
signature.
You know
yeah.
Because he wanted different colors and different all different colors. You know what I'm saying? To match different outfits and stuff like that.
I've had like one bucket hat in my life.
I had a couple. I had about 6.
Remember like the bucket hat era, like the early 2000s? I had one. I didn't like the way it looked.
I know.
Kingo Dan is funny.
You gotta get a certain fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. Just when you a large man, bucket hat ain't. That shit.
So over the last few years, like you have Gucci made some buckets, like some nylons and stuff like that. Prada, they had the best ones or whatever. They joint was like more straight down stuff like that. What makes you say, all right, cool, y'all doing the buckets, but I'm going to do this high end fabric and take it to a whole nother level?
Because I don't want to just do, like I said, I don't want to just do nothing regular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing on a lower level. And that's another thing. If some of these artists, they know what quality is. And that's what attract them to my product. So if they see a leather bucket hat and then they know the type of quality it is, they're not gonna turn it down. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about putting like quality in your work. If I was doing like a cheap fabric or something that's not like luxury, they won't be, you know what I'm saying, attractive.
Exactly.
So that's why I take that route.
So a lot of these pieces are custom, tailor made to the artist, specific stuff that they request and whatever. But if somebody wanted to buy that, what's your retail price point for something like that?
Well, if you getting like a regular sweatsuit, sometimes it's like from $300 and up type. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the style. But
material, and all of that.
If you're getting like the leather outfit, if you get some leather pants, sometimes it depends on your size too, because it's like
more material, more money, more labor. Yeah.
So like $800 for some leather pants, jacket be like $1,200. You know what I'm saying? prices like that.
So $2 to be top and bottom leather Tay Modisch.
Then we at 3,500. You know what I'm saying?
And then like the buckets, like a leather bucket or whatever. Or
leather bucket is like $250, $300.
Yeah.
Depends on like the different like type of material I'm using.
Yeah. So actual real luxury. Do you ever get any like with black folks, man, being like your primary demographic? It's tough, man. It's a hard fucking sell because they'll beat your door down to try to buy stuff, and then it's like they find out the price point. Now they want to haggle and try to negotiate and stuff like that. Do you ever have like your price point being an issue with, you know, your customer base or whatever, or new customers specifically?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, some people come in here, they're like, they don't know the certain prices. So when they ask, you know what I'm saying, when I tell them the price, like some people know what it is, but they be like they'd be, you know what I'm saying, they'd shy away from
little sticker shock.
Yeah, I thought that joint was free. Damn. Right.
So it's like, it'd be like $300 for a sweater. It'd be like, damn, $300. You know what I'm saying? I get that a lot, but certain people who respect what I got going on, they don't have no problem paying that. You know what I'm saying?
But like I look at these like these tape logo sweatsuits and stuff like that. Every brand has these or whatever over the years. It's like a staple piece. But you buy it from Givenchy, that shit is $4,000. It's $4. You know what I'm saying? So to pay you, even if it's $600,
right?
I look at it like as somebody that buys.
The Gucci ones last year was $5,200.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like so this shit be not a game. Like when you really starting to get into clothes and high fashion and stuff like that, and then only for you to, you know, buy the Gucci one or whatever, and then you go somewhere in Hollywood or New York or Miami, and 4 niggas got it on.
Everybody got the same thing on. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's all about, you know what I'm saying, we'll speak value, you feel me?
Yeah.
If you see Gucci, you know that's cause. If you see Louis, you know that cause. So people are gonna go after that, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. How did you connect with G Herbo?
Just from like being around too, you feel me? I was in LA one time. We was at a celebrity basketball game. He was there. I just like introduced myself to him, told him what I did. And then after that, I guess he seen somebody else like wearing my piece.
Yeah.
And then we just connect. I already had his number, and I was in LA. I hit him up. I'm like, yo, I'm out here. Let's link up so I can show you some pieces.
Yeah.
And that's it. After that, once he seen what I had, he just fell in love with the Modisch lifestyle.
Yeah, I see him wearing your stuff probably more than anybody. Like, constant. Like,
he really liked the style. So he called me every time he got something going on.
Yeah,
he called me for an outfit.
You styled him for the tour that he did with Future, right? The one big party tour.
Yeah. He called me for that. He's just like, yo, bro, I need you to make me 10 different looks. You know what I'm saying? We going on tour. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I bet.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's dope as shit.
That's fire. Lil Baby is somebody who's also, worn a lot of your stuff over the years. Is that like a personal relationship? Like you could contact him, call him, or somebody in his camp, or is it just like he saw your stuff and he just bought it and then you just looked up one day and he was wearing it?
No, it was just I know somebody in his camp.
Got you.
And then just like I said, just from being around the same way. Like I was in Atlanta. And then I met one of his peoples in his camp, and then he was just like, yo, I already follow you on the gram. I fuck with your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm trying to link with you. I'm trying to see what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Baby and some, you know what I'm saying? So at the first time we met, that was it right there. I got his number, and then after that, there was someone else, and then matter of fact, it was L.A.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I pulled up there, and then he grabbed some stuff like the leather piece he had on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, that's basically what it was.
Has it been anybody that you saw wearing Modisch that shocked you, or you was like, how the fuck you get that, or how or it was just like you didn't necessarily understand the connection? Maybe somebody that's not necessarily in the urban world or whatever, but still ended up with some of your stuff on.
Pretty much everybody that had my stuff on, like it wasn't nothing shocking because I already connected with them.
I was saying linked with everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Either I already connected with them or I had somebody else like connect with them like that. Like, I ain't really like see nobody and it was like shocking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like seeing people like different artists pay attention to what I got going on. That's just be the shocking part about it.
Yeah.
How long has the store been here?
Like 6 years now.
Interesting. I used to get my hair cut on this block when I was a young boy. Is the cutting edge still out there?
Right here?
Yeah. I used to get my hair like when I was a young boy.
Yeah.
Now I know this is your neighborhood, but what made you say like I'm gonna put the store here versus like in the fashion district or downtown somewhere? Or I see people opening up boutiques and King of Prussia and stuff like that. What made you say I'm gonna do it grassroots here in the neighborhood around the people that really supported the brand and helped it get off the ground?
I mean, this where I'm comfortable at. And then, like you said, I used to walk down this block and go to school. So when I found the opportunity of having my store in the county, and then I couldn't get a store where I really wanted it, which was South Street. So
gotcha.
I just decided to open the store here.
Shit, now South Street probably begging you to try to come down there. Like South Street is decimated right now.
God working mysterious ways. They looked out for you.
Yeah, so I just decided to open up a store right here.
What are your takes on like brick and mortar business versus online business as like fashion is changing and stuff? Online sales are up across the board for pretty much everybody. You got big retailers like Nordstrom, Macy's, clothing stores and stuff like that. What's your take on having a brick and mortar store versus like an online presence, or do the two kind of support one another?
I mean, sometimes it's all about what you're selling too. So it's like sometimes I have a lot of pieces that I don't have online.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of my customers come inside, so they want to like try the pieces on and see how it fit. And then like my take on that is all, like I said, it's all about what kind of product you're selling. And then sometimes online too, again, it's like it's a lot of fraudulent stuff online.
Facts.
Too,
Speak on it.
So like it's a lot of, you get a lot of order, but maybe you're gonna get like 20% of that gonna be like some fraudulent
or chargebacks or whatever. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you have to go through and
really?
They take that money back from you. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So it's like I'd rather like in the store, you know what I'm saying? So like, I can touch my customers too.
Right. Do you have any aspiration to open up stores in any other locations, whether it be somewhere else around the Philly area, in another city, whatever like that?
Yeah, I wanna open up a store downtown somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And probably like in like Atlanta or like LA.
Yeah.
I wanna have like my own store though. You know what I'm saying? Not like my brand in somebody else's store. So it's like Atlanta, LA. I wanna have a store out there.
Yeah. Something I think that'd be dope that we could try to help facilitate is with this new Sixers arena. Mm-hmm. They're trying to have 40% minority, vendors and operators and stuff in there. I think it'd be crazy as hell to see a Modisch boutique at 76 Place in 6 or 7 years. I think that's the goal.
Shit, we crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's on the Jumbotron, for real. Where it's like, because now you have the NBA influence of players, coming through this new state-of-the-art arena, and, your brand is present, so now you're synonymous with, the team and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that we could help facilitate, with our relationships with Dave Edelman, Dave Gold, stuff like that. We still got a lot of hurdles.
Yeah, we got a lot of
hurdles as far as like trying to at least get the approval. But I think that, I speak it up because I believe in what they're doing as an organization. They've supported us. They've given us unprecedented access to, a lot of different things that they got going on and information and stuff. But I think that, for a lot of people that have brands in Philly, that should be the goal. Like 2031, y'all need a presence in that new arena downtown.
Definitely going to talk about that.
Yeah.
We ask everybody this that does fashion, what was your favorite era of fashion?
My favorite era is like, it's my era, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause everything I make, cause usually I always wear my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
you're super brand loyal. I see a lot of people that got clothing lines, and I be confused because like
I be confused myself. You know what I'm
like they got on everything but they own shit.
You got a whole clothing brand out here, and you just Gucci down and this and that.
It don't be making sense. Like, I remember 50 Cent said, he told this story a bunch of times. He said he was at a meeting for G Unit or whatever. He said Tony Ayo, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, in Detail or whatever, which is Buckman.
Oh, he said it was all of them.
Yeah, all of them. He said, I look around. He said, I look under the table. Gucci, Nike,
and 50 had a check.
Fendi.
50 said he had a check from Reebok for $185,000 for everybody there, and they all showed up with Gucci, Louis, Prada.
Nobody's wearing G Unit.
He said, you got on Gucci, you got on Louis.
You don't got your own brand on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's like, none of us showed up in Reebok. It's like, yeah, that's real. Like,
I said my era because it's like before that, before I was making clothes, I was like like the 2000, you feel me?
Yeah.
So
I hated the 2000 era. That shit was baggy, big as shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I hated that era, man. All my pictures from the 2000s look like trash.
Look crazy, right?
We was kings in the 2000s. What we did, none of this shit was tight. Everybody wanted to be us.
Wearing a size 40.
I remember going to Tories, all the 3 and 4 X's going. You like, God damn. Nigga Chad size coming in and get the 3.
Clear the hole, cop the top shelf.
We were buying them sizes. Size small, wearing the 4X.
Dog, my homie was a little nigga. That nigga pulled out 44 waist jeans. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I did that before.
Need 2 belts. Need 2 belts and
Early
suspenders.
2000s was crazy, dog.
Yeah, man. Every time my homie Rick got all our throwback pictures from that era because we went to high school and college together. I'd be looking at him. I'm like, yo, take this shit down, nigga. Like, we look crazy.
That's funny.
We look crazy. Right now, fashion is about silhouettes. People have more and structure. A lot of fashion houses have moved away from streetwear. Like Louis Vuitton completely did an about face on streetwear. Now it's more so like workwear, cowboy inspired stuff.
Yeah, for real, said I got something. For
Flare leg jeans, short cut crop jackets and stuff like that. What do you think of the current state of fashion? And then what do you think about the next trends what do you think are the next trends, and what are the next trends that you're going to introduce?
But like the trend that going on right now, you just like said it, is like basically like crop and like flare pants.
Yeah.
I think that's going to like stay around for a little bit.
I think so too.
It just started.
And it photographs very well.
I love the flared pant look.
Yeah.
I can't do it, but I love the way it looks.
Yeah, like on camera, on video, you see fashion shows and shit. I'm like, that
great.
shit look good.
It just look like some drippy.
Yeah,
the man Shay walked in the other day. He had some flare. I was like, that should be like I like it, but I just
you can't do it.
I need the whole thing flare. Like the whole leg got a flare. You know what I'm saying? Like but I like the way that shit look. That shit is dope. And the sweatpants now are even flared.
Yeah,
I was looking at the Jones in the car. I'm like, I like the sweatpants with the flip, but I can't do it. Like,
so far, I think obviously your Jones are fire. Like these right here, crazy.
Yeah, those are nuts.
Gallery department had probably like the best flare sweatpants that I've seen as far as like an actual like a bigger, broader like fashion brand with the paint splatters and the different texture sweats and stuff like that. They kind of like set that off, everybody
started wanting to do the same thing, because that's what was selling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody wanted it, and then it was hot on the market. So a lot of other brands started doing the same thing.
So what do you think is so we talked about what's going on now. What do you think is next? Like if you was like guessing, like, or because you, like you said, you be on a lot of the trends before they happen. Mm-hmm. Where do you think they're gonna go next? Even though this stuff gonna be around a while, let's say 5 years from now, like, are we back wearing neons and shit like 88? Like what we doing in 2029?
4X is coming back.
Basically that's what I'm about to say. Like it's gonna keep getting baggier and baggier.
Yeah.
So we gonna go back to like what was at in 2000. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be like everything gonna be baggy. So
it's gonna be starter jackets, but it's gonna be Balenciaga starter jackets.
Yeah. So that's why everything Balenciaga right now is like baggy stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody.
I want to show you an image and tell me what you think about it. Actually, this is what Wale had on at the Wale Mania Joan or whatever like that. It was a Balenciaga sweatsuit, and I thought it was hard. But just from a fashion guy perspective, I want to know what you think about this. If my phone is working in here, we in Delco, it may or may not work. But he had on this white Balenci sweatsuit, and I just thought it was like hard as fuck. No, he took it down. All right, that's gone. But it was like a regular, like a jogging suit, but the cut of it was very structured. It was nylon, didn't look like nylon because of how they cut it up or whatever. And then they had the flare leg pants too. That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah, everything going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the look right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's the look everybody starting to like. You know what I'm saying? Every people that wasn't into it once you go flares, like you don't want to go back to skinny pants. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta take your word for it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's how it usually be, because it's some people coming here that never like wool sweat, like flare sweatpants, and when they grab a pair of mine, it's like they're like, yo, you got more, you know what I'm saying? They want to keep wearing the same, you know, style, you feel me?
Do you do like custom stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you to do me. I'm gonna try it. You know what I'm saying?
If you need something custom made, I do that.
For sure. I'm looking around. I definitely need something custom, like for sure. Let me ask you this: how long does stuff like that take? Like if you were doing like you say you do a pair of pants and a jacket for somebody, how long does something like that take?
I'd probably tell them a week. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like just to give myself time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like.
But that's crazy turnaround though, a week.
Yeah, if I would just like if I was, for instance, if today I want to like make a whole set, I can. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. But
In a day?
Yeah, it would be like nonstop though. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
I'll be behind the sewing machine all day.
And that come with a rush fee, you know what I'm saying? So
do you still do suits?
No, I won't get into that. Like I just, yeah, cause it's time consuming.
Yeah, no, suits is a whole different ballgame.
So
Yeah,
I just stick to what I got going on.
I'm trying to find this goddamn.
I get a lot
the
of
picture is
requests
going,
for that.
Chad. Like,
I get a lot of requests for that. Like people
For
asking
suits?
me to make suits. I be like, nah, I don't make suits.
yeah, I mean, now that you're doing like high end fashion and stuff like that, you're not gonna do. Yeah, it makes sense. You got anything else over there?
Yeah. So what's next? For you, like, what's the next year look like? The next 3 years? Like, what's the future of Modisch?
I mean, just like right now, I'm just trying to like I said, like get my brand on that like a certain level. You know what I'm saying? So in the next year, I can like probably be in like a high end store or have, like I said, have my own store in another city or like downtown somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's the goal for right now.
Oh, this. It was gonna drive me crazy. That was the sweatsuit. But it's Balenciaga, it's a white Joan. But you see the fullness in like the pants and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the look right now.
Yeah.
That's the look everybody going for. Like I said, like next year around this time, you're gonna see a lot of those type of looks.
Yeah. So a resource that we had in Philly that we don't have no more was fucking Barney's Co-op. They closed down because I could have absolutely. They broke a lot of brands. They broke RTA. Mm-hmm. They broke Mike and Mary. They broke Acne Studios. Over and over and over again. They they broke brands and they took chances on brands because they had 10 or 12 co-ops or whatever around the country. It didn't really cause them no risk or whatever to buy 400 pieces of, what I'm saying, each thing, whatever they do, and they broke a lot of brands in the process. How easy or difficult do you think it will be to be able to break into like another high fashion setting? Like if Saks is supposed to relaunch Barney's or in a Saks, a Neiman Marcus, whatever, Nordstrom with this, the landscape of like, fashion kind of changing.
I mean, I think it's probably all about your presentation and what you already, like your resume.
Of what you already did.
Yeah. So like, as far as like who wearing your stuff, like your sales, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So they're going, that places like that, they look into stuff like that to see like, all right, if he like really worth putting the stuff in here.
Right.
So it's like basically like how you present yourself.
We were having a big argument before we started. Is this a man's or a woman's shirt?
It's a men's shirt.
Wow.
I told you.
'Cause that's an extra small.
No, that's the drip.
You're talking about the size.
Yeah.
No, that's just the size. You know what I'm saying? I got other sizes.
No, I'm just
But
saying.
how many? Tell him how many extra smalls do you sell out of your inventory to men? A good amount, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty good amount because there's some people that, especially like polo shirt, they want to like fit it, so it's like
a bulletproof
you know
vest.
what I'm saying? A lot of
Kevlar.
a lot of like small guys come shop for me.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
mean,
like, you know what
I
I'm
just
saying?
can't.
So
I'm more so telling. I can't believe that a man can fit that. Like that, it just seems so small.
Yeah, it's a lot of 28 waist community out here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different landscape, man. Niggas are super fit.
Yeah.
And plus, I don't order like a whole bunch of sizes like that, so it just be like a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I like that gray one with the white collar. That shit is all that.
So like something like that. Like, all right, so you got these polos, four different colors or whatever. How many of each piece would you do to where it's like, all right, I'm gonna keep this limited, exclusive, and would that go to the website or would you just keep it in store only?
Like the ones I got right now, they're on the website and they're in the stores. So
Okay.
When I did it was like 100 of each color.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
Super limited.
Yeah, usually that's how I start. My if I'm dropping some or getting some mass production.
Yeah.
Usually like 100 a piece.
Got you.
'Cause I don't go like super crazy. I just do a certain amount.
Got you.
So I can get rid of.
Before we go, what advice would you give somebody that's looking to start a clothing line, as far as like, you know, how to handle their structure, their business, where to find support from, resources? What type of information would you give somebody that's say 18 or 19 and they got this idea, but they don't know how to go about it as far as executing a line?
But you probably just got study the business, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to like stay true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like try not to like pay attention to like where everybody else going on. Just like focus on like your idea and just run with it. Because a lot of time when you focus on other stuff, you try to mimic what other people got going on.
Absolutely.
So just stay true to yourself and just keep pushing.
Words to live by, words to grow on, man, from somebody that's already doing it on a high level. Like I said, during the course of the interview, I seen this guy's come up from, you know, he was custom making stuff for party promoters, and now, you know, he one of the biggest in the game, man. And, you know, he's still growing, and a testament to the consistency of being focused, having a goal, and operating with the end in mind, man, because I don't think you've gotten probably 1/100th of what you're going to ultimately get, you know, out of this fashion game and this entertainment game and all of that, because you still an untapped resource. I mean,
really.
Way more people don't know about you than do know about you, and you got some big heavy hitters that do know about you.
Yeah. So it's like it takes time. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta keep working, keep grinding, keep connecting with different folks. I mean, one day everybody gonna know who Modisch is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I wanna work with you and do something. I can't do leather pants, but I like those pants. I like a lot.
Yeah, it's not just leather. I do denim. You know what I'm saying? Sweatpants. You know what I'm saying? Whatever pants you want. You know
That'd be cool.
you want some like velvet pants? I do that too.
Oh no, I ain't not the velvet.
Really take it back to the 90s. To the velour flare legs.
Right.
And all that.
Yo, the velour flare legs would be crazy. Yeah. Comfortable than a
I need
motherfucker.
10%. Y'all heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see Tay with the velour flares.
Oh, this has been dope, though, man.
We wish you much more success, man. We definitely want to have you back. You know, we definitely want to do some vlog type stuff with you going forward. You know what I'm saying? When you have some more events and your big fashion shows and all of that shit, man. But we just wanted to do this interview to let you know that we fuck with you, we support you, and you're extremely talented. Shout out my bro Chick, who's my Delco liaison. He plugs all of the Delco interviews. He be calling me like, yo, what you think about this?
Yeah.
Do this make sense? Yo, I just got off work. I just talked to this nigga.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. Yeah, he be on point with that.
Yeah, he's like the Ari Gold of Delco. You know what I'm saying? He make a lot of shit happen. For sure. Where can everybody like find you, contact you, the website? You know, they want custom orders. What they got to do to tap in with you?
I'm on Instagram, like Tay_Modisch, and then the business page is Modisch Clothing Company. And then my stores it's on Church Lane, 702 Church Lane, Yaden, PA. So if you want like cop up, you can pull it up to the store. The website is shopmodisch.com if you want to go online and check out what I got going on.
Dope, man.
Yeah, man, really.
TRPE, Tay Modisch. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.